Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. I had a request to do a video on Numinus Wellness Incorporated. This one's a psychedelic. A subscriber left a comment since I've covered a couple other psychedelics here on the channel. As you haven't noticed, I'm kind of diversified between a lot of different things: solar, MJ, psychedelics. It's always good to be diversified, but not too diversified. So just wanted to do a video about this one and see who had this one and get some feedback on it. This is Numinus Wellness, trades on over the counter. I haven't tried to buy this one yet. If I were, I would try it on Fidelity. If you can't get it there, try TD Ameritrade. But right now it's trading at 95 cents, kind of small volume. That's kind of, well, it's not really a concern, but I like a little bit more volume than that. The low of 90, a high of 99, and we're right at the middle at 94 and 95 right now. Numinus Wellness announces upsized bought deal public offering to 35 million. This is just dated yesterday, or actually Monday. Today's the 17th, so happy St. Patty's Day. Get your green on. So that's what we're trying to do, always get the green on here. Numinus Wellness, a company creating an ecosystem of health solutions centered around developing and supporting the safe, evidence-based, accessible use of psychedelic-assisted psychotherapies. So if you don't know much about psychedelics, if this is your first time watching them, don't be turned off right away. There is a lot of good things behind them. They do help with anxiety, stress, PTSD, many different things. Go ahead and watch my other psychedelic videos. You can find those in the library. I've covered MedMen a couple times and a couple other psychedelics. So they are pleased to announce that has entered into a revised agreement with 8 Capital and Canaccord Genuity Group. The underwriters have now agreed to purchase on a bought deal basis pursuant to the filing of a prospectus supplement to the company's short form base shelf prospectus dated March 12, 2021. And feel free to pause and read the rest there for yourself. It just kind of goes over a little bit further information. And down here at the bottom is where I want to continue. So about Numinus, it is a mental health and wellness company creating ecosystem and solutions centered around safe, evidence-based, accessible, psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy to help people heal and be well. And especially throughout this crazy pandemic, the Rhinoceros Rex, these are probably going to explode because a lot of what I read, a lot of what I hear from different people, there's still people that don't want to lose or leave their home, are still freaked out about the Rhinoceros Rex and all that has to entail. And there's always going to be stress. There's always going to be some type of psychotherapy needs, so that's why I'm looking at these, and that's why I find them really interesting. Next is Numinus Health is dedicated to delivering innovative treatments to address physical, mental, and emotional health through clinics and virtual services. Numinus R&D is conducting implementation science and leveraging partnerships to beta test and refine optimal models of psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy delivery, setting the stage for approved routine use in mental health and wellness care. And the bioscience is focused on developing testing methods of effective formulas for the evolving psychedelic space. And feel free to pause and read the rest there for yourself. Numinus to expand the state-of-art psychedelics research. This is just dated on the 9th. Leader in supporting and expanding the safe, accessible and evidence-based use of psychedelic-assisted psychotherapies, is pleased to announce plans to significantly expand its psychedelic research laboratory by late 2021. So a lot of these are, if you look into them and research them, they're all getting pretty popular. There's lots of testing going on. There's lots of positive outcomes in regards to the testing. I mean, it's just a new way of testing and a new type of therapy. So, but it dives into a little bit more on some of my other videos. So make sure and check those out as well. Here it goes over a 7,500 square foot expansion will be developed and housed in the existing Numinus lease building. So lots of growth going on. Feel free to pause and read the rest there for yourself. The current lab is conducting innovative work in areas such as psilocybe mushroom cultivation and extraction, formulation studies of genotypically verified spore bank and tissue culture library. Lab to receive $1.2 million in new equipment. So lots of up and coming catalysts for this one. Lots of research being done. Again, a health and research company creating psychedelic-centered solutions to treat mental illness, substance abuse, and trauma. So, like I said, don't be turned away when you hear psychedelics. There's a lot that these can treat when you look into them, so they're very interesting. Why Canada is becoming a hub for psychedelics research and development, and this is just dated today. Has emerged as a breakthrough mental health treatment, and Canadian companies are leading the way in developing psychedelics into safe, effective, and evidence-based treatments alongside leading Canadian research organizations like Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies, Canadian companies like Numinus Wellness, Revive, Rodman, Empower, begin to notice the potential of these discoveries. And all of these I haven't looked into yet. Maybe I'll have to do a separate video on each one of those. Has one of the leading companies advancing psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy and other innovative health treatments out of the company's state-of-the-art research lab in British Columbia. Is conducting innovative work to advance psilocybe mushroom cultivation and extraction. Kind of already went over some of that information, so feel free to pause and read the rest there for yourself. This goes over the wellness upsizes bot deal offering to raise aggregate gross proceeds of $35 million, up from initial $30 million. And feel free to pause and read the rest there for yourself. Numinus plans expansion of psychedelics research laboratory. So it looks like they are expanding and trying to raise some money and for further research. The offering is expected to close on March 18th, which is tomorrow, and subject to certain conditions, including but not limited to research of necessary regulatory and stock exchange approvals. So they're constantly doing R&D, they're expanding, so I can see a couple different catalysts here. Back to Reddit, undervalued market cap comparison, major player for psych stocks. So these are kind of, some people say to quit or to kind of back off, not to totally quit. I'm not going to quit in my MJ stocks, but to kind of back off on some of those and get into the psychedelic stocks. So I'm kind of doing both, and that's why I'm making videos about these, to point these out and kind of get everybody to diversify, because I can see the big catalysts in a lot of these as well. So that's why I like to talk about these. That's a concern of mine. The low volume grabbed more. 10 top holdings update. So Celos, and then we have Numinus right there. MindMed, I've done a couple videos on them. Hidden Gem you'll want to check out. 400 million in revenue. It's like another one. So I hear about new ones all the time, but and of course this one isn't on tip ranks. But that's all I have for Numinus. Leave your thoughts if you have any in the comments, and if you have any of these, go ahead and leave your cost basis as well as how many shares you have. That'd be interesting. And if you have any other information on this one, and if there's any other psychedelics you want me to cover. But like I said, I have several that I've already covered in the library, so make sure and check those out as well. Again, this is Jay Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.